Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Even though when I took this video, it's night time. I hope our spirit and our energy always same as first as when we wake up in the morning. So here, uh, you can see, guys, there is final report ISCE 2025. But before I explain more, I want to explain just a brief about myself. My name is Halistin and I am from Sriwijaya University in South Sumatra, exactly. And here, this is my final report ISCE 2025. Okay, before we continue about this final report, I want uh, I want to let you know, guys, about what is ISCE 2025. So ISCE 2025 refers to International Student Community Engagement, and the output of this ISCE not only about training and about study of this topic, but also the output for the student action is International KKN BKS KTN Barat. So this is just a brief structures. There are five. Uh, First, introduction. Second, explain about problem and theoretical link. Third is the core of this topic, the social innovation project. Fourth is potential impact and conclusion. And last but not least is closing and call to action. Okay, okay, here, here. Okay, why? Why the first pictures his is Lampung? Okay, for general background, we know tourism is a part of national development strategies. And what about Lampung? Lampung, as one of the provinces in Indonesia, also has tourism potential that can be developed and empowered for the welfare of local communities, particularly in terms of natural and cultural tourism objects. Geographically, Lampung is a strategic area for tourist visits to various attractions. Okay, this is due to Lampung's natural beauty, surrounded by lush hills and mountains with various plant species, as well as coastal areas here, or rocks, or biodiversity of flora and fauna. And as you can see, I took three sample for the attraction tourism. First, Pahawang Island. Second, Cape in Girimulyo. And last, Waikambas National Park. Okay, the three this pictures, these three pictures are really iconic in Lampung. Why? Because in the first place, Pawang Island, it's iconic about coral conservation. The second, also cave, identical with rock conservation, and White National Park, exactly. Conservation about conservation flora and fauna, and also maintaining biodiversity of ecosystem, especially in Sumatra elephants. Okay, so based on three features here, we know that this uh but this tourism we call as ecotourism. Why ecotourism? Okay, ecotourism here is a form of tourism that focuses on nature and the environment with the primary goal of preserving nature, empowering local communities, and providing responsible educational and recreational experiences. So we can highlight that ecotourism here identical with environment, okay, environment, educational, and economic, okay, economic. Economic here is uh how to empower your local communities. Of course, we can gain income through this ecotourism. Start from entrepreneur like MSME, micro, small, medium enterprise, yeah, and stuff like that. So, in this part, actually, I'm not discuss all of these pictures, but my main topic identical with White Cambas National Park. Okay, White Cambas National Park. Why White Cambas National Park? The White Cambas National Park is one of the tourist attractions in Lampung province. Administratively located in East Lampung and Central Lampung regencies. It borders directly on 36 villages in 10 subdistricts and spans across three regencies, namely East Lampung, Central Lampung, and Tulang Bawang. And in the Waikambas National Park, there are also buffer villages for the Flora and Fauna Conservation Center, such as the Sumatra elephant, stretch from the southern to the northern area located on the western part of the region, while the eastern part is bordered by the northeast coast of Java. Okay, and this. Okay, why about Brajayakti here? As we know, Brajayakti, for your information, guys, Brajayakti village is a buffer village that borders Waikambas National Park. To the east, separated by a small river and high embankments in Braja Sleba district, is Lampung. So Brajayakti here is near of the Waikambas National Park. And for the subjective opinion from village stakeholders, actually from secretary of Brajayakti village, uh, he gave opinion about uh, his village. Almost 90% of the villagers' livelihoods are farmers and plantation workers. So why? What's the related point that we know or that we can get information from here? For more information, Brajayakti is a village that not same with others village in the near of the White Cambas National Park, like Purworejo and Margasari and Labuhan Ratu village, because like it's it is unlike Purworejo, Margasari, and Labuhan Ratu because Nation Brajayakti doesn't have uh, mangrove forests. So because of that, uh, we have to look more potential sources about how we can gain how we can make this village to be at least tourists know about Brajayakti. Yeah, and after that we can gain step by step, slowly but sure uh, to make this village and branding this village to be famous and tourists also want to come this project. But before do that, we have to know what is the interesting, what is iconic, what is the unique thing that tourists uh, think about Rajayati. So because Rajayati full with plantation and also garden and also farmer, we have to look at this spot as a potential object of attraction tourism. But here, I I have been identified, and I also make conceptual framework for this project village. Here, maybe we can know together, we can understand together from this conceptual. First, sustainable national development, tourism, and here ecotourism, part of tourism. And ecotourism, in ecotourism, all tourists can do any things like education, exploration, recreation, and conservation. And in education and exploration is non-nature. Meanwhile, recreation and conservation is part of nature of ecotourism. So, Lampung identic with nature attraction tourism. Yeah, like I spelled before, like White Cambas National Park, mangrove forest, coral, non-timber forest production. And here, what about non-nature ecotourism? This is about culture, preservation, tour guide, accommodation, product, and this will become potential things that will gain Raja the village to be ecotourism because the commodities the commodities project has are plantation and agriculture. So agrotourism is suitable for this village. Agrotourism is combine education and ecotourism. So it's a tourist attraction that utilizes agricultural and plantation products to enhance experience and knowledge. Okay. Um, After that, okay, this is the core topic. Okay, this is my cover of final report, and you can access in this in the last video. I will put in the describe of this video, link my drive for my final report and my PowerPoint. So here, final report also developing ecotourism villages for climate change mitigation. And this is the core topic that I want to discuss is social innovation design. And project I call that is Brajayakti Village 3060 degrees. So why I mean like 360 degrees. So social innovation project name is Brajayakti Village 360 degrees. Why 360 degrees? Why this number? Okay, this number is representing a full circle. Full circle symbol is completeness and integration, like integration. And and in this context, uh, this is based on Smart Village. Ecotourism is the primary focus in village development efforts through the agrotourism concept based on smart villages, integrating social, environmental, technological, and economic aspects. The social innovation concept at Brajayakti Village is implemented with a different approach compared to other buffer villages around Waikambas National Park, such as Margasari and Purworejo villages. And what we can do in agrotourism like this? Okay, first, um, in agrotourism, it combines visits to plantation or farms, animal husbandry, agricultural and plantation activities, production process lessons, educational activities such as organic farming, training, gardening, local culinary products, sales of agriculture and plantation products, etc. So, okay, MOBS, this is mechanism and workflow. There are three dimensions of sustainability: ecology, economy, and institution. The problem indicator is ecology. Ecology identical with polluting and inadequate waste management, and economic identical with any problem like of digital marketing and limited market access, and institution identical with problem branding village and management administration in village. And then here the alternative solution: education and mitigation for ecology. For economy registration, registration here refers to registration for socialization KRIS or CRIS. That is digital transaction. And digitalization MSME or micro social macro enterprise, and branding and designing. Okay. And this is the last for alternative solution. Institution is training, promoting village, like branding village, and empowering, like we can give socialization and training about public speaking that local and Brajayakti has potential to be a tour guide for Brajayakti village 300 degrees in the future. So here key performance indicators. Actually, this my project also include in this key performance. So you can see guys here. But for the more information, for the more final explanation, you can see guys. You can look at my final report below in this video in my link drive. So this is a six program that I plan for such an innovation project, like Project T Village 300, 360 degrees. First, there are no structural mitigation uploading and was because the disaster come from Brajayati is flooding and also waste management. Okay. Second is MSME branding. Like we can make strategies location that make easier tourists for find any MSME or something that interests in Brajeti through Google Maps. So we have to registration first in Google Maps and then also registration and then also photography. Photography like just a simple photography and basic photo editing. And then marketing socialization with leveraging TikTok platform and AI utilization in marketing. So this is really important for me because marketing one part of marketing is selling. So we can make a live streaming selling and we can training soon as when we action on that place of project T. And also we have to utilize AI for make prompt for content in social media for our product. And then digital payment system adoption, such as QRIS for visitor convenience, and then capacity building for village official on administration management and proposal writing and development planning. And then socialization of village research, potential utilization for agro-tourism development based on ecotourism. And for the target audience, maybe not really different. Maybe just instead MSME branding, marketing, digital capacity building for village and socialization of village researchers that use MSME, farmers, village official, and local youth community. Non-structural mitigation uploading and was need a target audience that highlight students in elementary schools and junior high school. And that percentage, you can see there are 100% optimistic for the program and also 80% with yeah with we don't know. You can see guys on the final report. And then also implementation plan. For the implementation plan, I use Microsoft Excel for help my timeline project. Here I also input start from July 2025 until August 23, 2025. And yeah, it will make me easier to manage time and manage my program. And then this risk mitigation. There are from social that include community faces challenges in embracing new technology, limited community engagement and participation. And for the economic, we also limited capital. Limited capital and production tools. Communities concerned about economic risk if they apply new system, and for the environment, concern about environmental damage, agriculture, like limited access to agricultural technology and stuff like that, and then for the polity and government, there is slow and unresponsive bureaucracy from village official and stuff like that. And the last is this is I just add for its mitigation for us like as a student of KKNE, limited time or workload imbalance within the team or internet conflict, and that and this mitigation of course also have strategies to mitigation, and the key of this mitigation is we have to practice 3C, like first, communication, second, coordination, and third is collaboration. We have to hold these keys. We have to hold these three keys for face this risk mitigation. And then we we come to conclusion here. Budgetis still relies on conventional marketing methods for its product and has not yet adopted digitalization for marketing agricultural product and MSME processed product in the village. Transaction are still conducted manually here in CAS. Okay, by that thing, seeing the potential opportunities for village development. So the authors think about social innovation project is Brajati Village 360 degrees is a social innovation program designed to integrate various aspects including social, economic, environmental, political, and technological into a unified whole. So guys, don't forget 3C communication, coordination, and collaboration. Thank you. Don't forget to read more about my final report in this after this video in this link. Okay? See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.